Cursing Mushroom here, and welcome back, Guardians, to another God Roll Saturday video. It is God Roll Saturday number 8, and we've got a fusion rifle that we're going to be talking about in this week's video. So let's check it out. The fusion rifle I'm talking about is the main ingredient. Fusion rifles, as of October 30th, in the recent update, got a damage buff in PvE, and it makes them so fantastic to use. Now, of course, the Telesto is going to benefit greatly from that, but we're talking about legendaries that you can get your hands on relatively easy. Maybe not the same rolls unless you get lucky like I did. Now, what we're going for here is a fusion rifle, right? We want hip fire, we want damage modifiers, and we want charge time to be decreased. And we got lucky enough to get that in this roll. So let's check out the perks that I got, and we'll talk a little bit more about it during the gameplay section. I've got Rampage. Kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage. Stacks 3 times. Now, because it's a fusion rifle, I don't recommend kill clip because the reload's usually really bad on them. And usually you've got 5 or 6 rounds plus, so you want to get Rampage and take advantage of that because you can sweep enemies really easily to get all the way to a Rampage 3 if you're good with your fusion rifle. And then, of course, I've got Hip Fire Grip, ergonomic grip that increases accuracy and stability while firing from the hip. And then for the batteries, I've got Enhanced Battery to increase magazine size, or Ionized Battery to greatly increase magazine size at a loss of reload speed. Now, it only raises it 1, which is good for Rampage, but for me, personally, that's just a really slow reload. If I have to reload this dude, I don't want it to take 6 years, you know. And then we've got Clean Shot to increase range and loss of handling. We've got Hit Mark for increased handling and a slight increase to range. And then we've got Red Dot for increased range, loss of handling. I go for Hit Mark because I want that handling speed. It's a fusion rifle. It's not the fastest charge time. It's a 700. And I don't want it to be so sluggish that I can't really move around with it. I want to feel fluid with it, even though I'm firing from the hip most times. Of course, I've got the subatomic ivory on it. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like without it. It's got that Vanguard symbol, but I like it, of course, with this. It's pretty nice. I've got Gambit Chrome on here. Of course, you can have a multitude of other shaders, ones that you prefer. I like putting chrome on that baby because it makes it shine, you know. And of course, we've got Freehand Grip as the weapon mod. Increase accuracy and ready speed while firing from the hip. Oh yeah, baby. We're talking hip fire for days. And then, of course, we've got charge time as the masterwork. Awesome, 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 right? We're lowering the charge time. We're getting great accuracy when firing from the hip. And honestly, I think it's better at firing from the hip, this weapon, at even range because of all the mods and perks that I have. You know, it's fantastic. And then, of course, we've got our damage modifier. So let's get to the gameplay and talk more about this beautiful weapon and show you some stuff that it can do. It's fantastic, Guardians. Now, this fusion rifle is my choice at the moment. You can get it from Zavala by cashing in tokens. You can get it from weekly and daily strike milestones. You can get it from weekly nightfall milestones. Anything that's related to strikes, that's where this main ingredient is going to drop. That's where you're going to get it. Now, of course, it's not going to be this exact roll unless you get lucky and get the same exact roll that I have. It took me a while. I had a bunch of good main ingredients that I was saving for the moment when fusion rifles showed their ugly faces again. But I got this one recently, and I decided to jump all over it. You can't beat all the things that it has going for it, whether it's the charge time, hip fire, damage modifiers, magazine size increases, handling sights if I do ADS. It's fantastic. Now, fusions are in this weird place for me. I really enjoy using fusions, and I think they're really strong now because you can just decimate enemies. But it's not going to be great for single high health target acquisition. You're going to be wanting to take this against all the lesser ads and build that rampage and then shoot the yellow bar or the boss with it. Use your power for the bosses. Use this for easy ad control because it is easy ad control. You can hip fire and spray from left to right or right to left and take out multiple enemies and get that rampage modifier working in your favor. Now, I am so glad that they decided to increase PvE damage for fusions. Before, it was just a tickle factory. It really didn't do anything. But now I see it as a viable option in terms of running strikes, nightfalls, or whatever you prefer using it in if you are a fusion rifle connoisseur and if you enjoy using them. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Fusion rifles are back now. Don't look the wrong way and forget to pick up a good one, because let me tell you, you'll miss out on some fun times and absolutely turning enemies into bacon. So guys, with that being said, I hope you have a great afternoon, morning, day, or night, wherever you may be. As usual, Cursing Mushroom out.